I find myself dumbfounded and frankly appalled to read the allegations that hospital staff have attempted to view the private medical records of the Princess of Wales. The Mirror exclusively reports that the bosses of the London clinic have launched an investigation over claims that staff have attempted to access her private medical records. They say that at least one member of staff was said to be caught trying to access these records at a hospital which otherwise has an unblemished reputation. One insider of the Mirror said that this is a major security breach and incredibly damaging for the hospital, giving the unblemished reputation for treating members of the royal family. Senior hospital bosses have contacted Kensington Palace immediately after the incident was brought to their attention and assured the palace that there'd be a full investigation. The whole medical staff have been left utterly shocked and distraught over the allegations and were very hurt that a trusted colleague could have possibly been responsible for such a breach of trust and ethics. But what surprises me is the question as to what did they expect to be doing with these records? Well, quite obviously, they would have expected to sell them to a news outlet, because I can't see, other than sheer curiosity for something they may not already know about, that they would just have wanted to make money off it. That's the only logical conclusion I can come to, other than sheer curiosity, as I say. The bosses of the hospital have released an announcement to say that everyone at the London clinic is acutely aware of their individual professional, ethical and legal duties in regards to patient confidentiality. We take enormous pride in the outstanding care and discretion we aim to deliver for all our patients that put their trust in us every day. We have systems in place to monitor management of patient information, and in the case of any breach, all appropriate investigatory, regulatory and disciplinary steps will be taken. There is no place at our hospital for those who intentionally breach the trust of any of our patients or colleagues. Now, make no mistake, this could have, if this information were successfully accessed unlawfully, without authorization or consent, and then sold on without authorization or consent, this could very well amount to a misuse of personal information, and the person responsible could have been sued for it. Because regardless of them having that information and selling it onto a newspaper, who might then obviously protect the identity of the source, and remember, it's not contempt of court to not disclose the identity of an individual, although in situations like this that might well come under severe scrutiny. To that end, it's important to remember, for any source or any individual that is looking to gain information to sell onto a newspaper as a source, to look at Section 10 of the Contempt of Court Act 1981, which on the one hand, whereby it is not contempt of court for a newspaper to refuse to disclose the source of the information contained in the publication for which they are responsible. However, there is an unless under this section, which is unless it be established to the satisfaction of the court that disclosure is necessary in the interests of justice or national security, or for the prevention of disorder or crime. So one might ask the question then whether this sort of case, if information were obtained unlawfully about these private medical records and then misused or sold on, it might beg the question as to whether an application for disclosure might be made to the court under Section 10 of the Contempt of Court Act, in that it might well be established to the satisfaction of the court that disclosure is necessary in the interests of justice or national security, given that the private medical information that we are talking about a senior member of the royal family, it may well amount to a necessary disclosure in the interests of justice or national security. A spokesperson for the UK's data protection regulator, the Information Commissioner's Office, has also said that they can confirm that they've received a breach report and they are assessing the information provided. Meanwhile, the Mirror also reports that Catherine, Princess of Wales, is understood to have been made aware of the alleged incident, who is still recovering at home since being discharged from the hospital on the 29th of January after being there for 13 nights. And so please, this should be obvious, but also as a severe warning to anyone that works in the healthcare profession, anyone that works in the legal profession, or any other profession that has the necessary quality of confidence with regard to the information imparted by your clients. It is not up for sale. So please leave me your thoughts and comments in the box below. Please don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.